Yeah, and we're back out of the Rough Golf podcast, baby.
Hey.
Yeah, this is a little surprise episode here. We weren't really planning on doing one for the Zurich, but you know, just decided to do one real quick, a little shorty,
Yeah, just a quickie.
little quickie. But yeah, it should be a fun tournament. Down in the old bayou of New Orleans.
That's right, baby.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
right. Down there.
Down there.
I wonder.
Go get that gator, Jacob.
Shoot 'em, Jacob. Shoot 'em.
Shoot that
I
gator.
like that show.
Yeah, it's a good show. But yeah, before we get into the Zurich and everything on those lines, what? But we got a couple of lift cleaning places from the last episode. Not a lot. The Postmasters podcast.
I've got nothing.
Well, yeah, I've got some jotted down from the last episode. So we were talking about in the last lift cleaning place about Jordan and his course record and whatnot. And I said 2008 instead of 2018. Easy mistake. Yep, just wanted to clarify that. Also was talking about DJ, and he was on a 3-win streak going into the Dell match play in 2017. He wasn't on a 3-win streak. That was one of the 3 wins. He won that and was one of the 3 wins during that streak. And then Sam Snead has 82 wins and not 83 wins. So Tiger needs 2 wins to take the all-time most wins on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, that's reachable.
To beat
very reachable.
Sam Snead. But yeah, that's definitely
I think
reachable
that
for
one's
him.
done. I think that one's already in the bag.
Potentially, it's not already in the bag because he hasn't done it, but
It's just my love.
yeah, it's definitely a possibility. There's no doubt about that, especially after him winning the Masters. But yeah, lift clean and place aside, cleaned all that up. So yeah, let's get into the Zurich, man.
Yeah,
it's
jump in. It's a fun tournament.
yeah, the little team format.
Yeah.
Little change of pace for the season.
Mix it up. Not so.
Which I personally like how it's a team format. I wish the field would show up a little more.
There's
some
not
more
many
guys
people.
show up to the tournament.
Not many of the big names.
Nah, there are some, but not as many as we would wish.
Yeah, the ones you really there's some good ones in there, but the ones you really want to see, the Justin and
The Ricky, the Rorys,
Ricky,
the Tigers.
yeah.
They're it's a little lacking on that front. But yeah, I mean it's gonna
they do a good job of making it fun though.
Yeah, they do.
And keeping it the tournament watchable.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be held at TPC, Louisiana. It's a Pete Dye course, so, you're going to want to be striking the ball well at any Pete Dye course. This is the 3rd year in a row they're doing the team format. So before that, it was just a traditional, tournament.
Stroked out.
Yeah, regular stroke play event. But 3 years ago, they decided to change it up and do this team format. So that's kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Course is a typical Louisiana course, flat, lots of water, got some trees around there. The TPC Louisiana website has this to say: the golf course layout incorporates stately stands of cypress and oak trees, with Dye adding plenty of water hazards and bunkers to make for a highly interesting game. The golf course features over 100 bunkers as well as 5 ponds which come into play.
Yes.
There are 5 sets of tees at TPC Louisiana ranging from 5,100 to 7,400. There's several short par 4s that contrast some longer par 4s. So, it's interesting golf out there. Some guys are probably going to be going for those short par 4s with drivers and whatnot.
Yeah, they could definitely chop it up and
get it out there.
Yeah.
If it's worth the risk.
Yeah, take the chance and give it something. See if they can have it. Especially in this format, too, being so loose and
yeah, well, I definitely like the alternate shot factor of it because that really takes into, the team. You want to link up, consistent fairway like someone that's always going to hit fairways and a good ball striker.
Yeah.
And then they're having to, you know, potentially figure out whose ball they want to use because they all use different balls and they're all used to a certain amount of spin. So
right.
Yeah, that's a little factor there.
Yeah, this is when those little details come into play for them. That'll be fun.
But yeah, it's a 2-man team format, 2 rounds for 2 rounds of 4 ball, 2 rounds of alternate shot. The first and third rounds are 4 ball, which is pretty much best ball. You're, you know, each guy on your team plays their ball, and then you take the best score for that hole. But and then the 4th round on Sunday is alternate shot. So I think that makes it interesting. The first year they did it, on Sunday it was best ball instead of alternate shot. Mm-hmm. I don't know which way you think would be better. Do you think it'd be more exciting on Sunday if it were to be just a normal best ball, or do you think the alternate shot?
I like the alternate shot. I really like playing that way too, just even for fun, because it's not, golf is it's all by yourself. You're in charge of everything on the golf course. I mean, yeah, you have a caddy who can kind of assist you in what's going on, but you take all the shots. And so to have an opportunity where, it adds that element of like, okay,
it comes down to both of you guys having to make good shots.
Somebody could do something that you don't necessarily agree with or you didn't have in your vision of that hole, and you get up to the green after he hits an approach, and you're kind of like, oh, shit, what do I, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, you're also playing from different parts of the course you probably aren't regularly playing from. Like, just off the top of my head, I know Tony Finau and Kyle Stanley are paired up.
Yeah, guys with different shot shapes and stuff like that.
And different length. I'm sure after Kyle Stanley playing after a Tony Finau drive, he's like, oh, yeah. Fuck, I got a wedge in here. I never have a wedge in normally. But, yeah, so it makes for some interesting golf. I think it's definitely more exciting on Sunday with the alternate shot, but I know there's people that would beg to differ. But I think it adds a wrench into it. It might, throw a few guys for a loop on Sunday.
I mean, the season can, for me at least, the season can get stale sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
You not that winning a tournament, I would never deflate that or make it less than anything else, but it just sometimes can get a little bit monotonous throughout the season, and you're kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I mean there's a tournament every single week, so you know.
This is a nice little spice in there. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It doesn't fall in a great spot in the schedule, so it might not get the attention it necessarily deserves.
And smart on their part to make it that way, something different.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was a smart move, but they're also trying a little too hard. Like last year, they incorporated walkout music.
Yeah,
what are your feelings on that?
I think leave it to baseball.
Yeah, I don't think there should be walkout music. No. That's a little WWE-ish. But I don't know. The guys seem to get a kick out of it, but I think it's more of a like joking, like is this real kind of thing, like, but who knows? It's something. I think they're trying a little too hard on that.
Well, let's see if they can get the attention that they need, and then maybe they'll
tone it down a little bit.
Well, yeah, or at least stay the same.
But yeah,
there's some interesting
teams.
Yeah, teams coming off. Just going over it.
Well, we can go over last year. Billy Horschel and Scott Piercy won by 1 stroke over Pat Perez and Jason Duffner.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah. And
both those teams are in the field this week.
Yep. Both back together.
Yep. So, we'll see if they can back it up and see if they can win it again or if they're just going to fall short. Which,
I really like this Tommy Fleetwood surge.
Yeah, I was going to get into that team. I think they have the betting favorite as Adam Scott and Jason Day, but I think the Fleetwood Sergio team is They, in my opinion, they're the favorites just because.
I think so. They're my favorite. One of my, I would pick them to be up there.
Just thinking they're both Euros. They both strike the ball well. They both have team experience with the Ryder Cup and stuff like that. They've been teammates before. I don't think they've necessarily been on the same team during the Ryder Cup, but they have a team experience and been on the same team,
The only ones I'm worried about with them, well, there's a couple, but Jason Day and Adam Scott.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, they're two major champions. They've both won a major before. Jason Day and Adam Scott both played well at the Masters and were in contention.
Both feeling good, even though Jason's back was hurting.
Yeah, Jason might fucking blow a fucking backbone out. Get a vertebrae blown out of his back.
The one that we talked about a little bit earlier, and I know I'm jumping around a little bit. I just seen his name, and I get excited when I saw these two Koepka
bros. The Koepka bros.
Oh man, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, they in 2017 the Koepka brothers finished 5th at this tournament, so they definitely have the game. Obviously, Brooks has a game. We'll see if Chase comes to play or not.
Well, Chase is gonna have to because it's not a major, so Brooks is gonna be a little. Relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, but he also might get that brotherly camaraderie. Like, hey, let's go fucking do this. Let's get a brothers win real quick.
Yeah,
So yeah, it depends where Brooks's head is. Coming into the tournament.
Yeah,
he might want a little redemption since he kind of let the Masters slide out of his fingers. But yeah, I could see them coming out hot and doing pretty damn well this week.
Yeah.
We've talked about the Fleetwood and Surge team. Adam Scott, Jason Day. Obviously, those are two teams that are going to do well.
Bubba.
Fucking Bubba JB Holmes, boy. Long ballers. You can't really ever count them out.
Bubba.
Neither of them are my favorite guys on tour, but
that's a decent little pairing.
Yeah, it's not a bad pairing. They both can get the ball out there. Bubba has played well at this tournament before. So I mean, you can't count him out. Bubba also made a run on Sunday at the Masters, so his game, I guess could be feeling pretty good.
Hey, CT's probably feeling pretty good.
Yeah, CT Pan coming off the win last week at Harbortown.
He's probably feeling good.
He's definitely probably feeling good. I don't know. Yeah, it's all a matter of if he can carry it over or not.
Yeah. And if he's got his teammate there with him.
Yeah, that's not a team that was really in my my group of people that I think are going to win this or be in contention. But I don't know if he carries that game he had last week into this week, and you never know, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
There's also the old Patrick Cantley and Patrick Reed pairing.
Yeah,
I like to call it Patty Squared.
Patty Squared.
Yeah, Patty Squared, man.
Two Pats.
But
I wonder if two Pats can make a win.
I think the old Patty Reed's going to be holding Cantley back.
You think?
I do. I mean, he hasn't won since he won the Masters last year.
Unless
he's been kind of stagnant this year. Hasn't really done shit.
Yeah.
But Cantley,
I hate to say it. I mean, I just don't think Patrick Reed is that upper echelon.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
golfer.
you. I mean, pretty much after everyone kind of jumped on the
level.
Patrick Reed Captain America bandwagon after the 16 Ryder Cup because he had that insane match against Rory.
Well, and then
he won the Masters.
Yeah, just
so. But I think that was like peak Patrick Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we're gonna see. Much.
I don't think we're gonna see that again. I'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So. I don't know if he's got another major in him.
Yeah,
maybe he does. Maybe
he's got a couple.
I mean,
last
year he made a run at the fucking Open. So,
yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah.
U.S. Open. I mean, to clarify that.
Oh, the one I'd seen there was Henrik Stenson and Graham McDowell.
Yeah, Graham McDowell just came off a win recently.
Yeah,
Henrik Stenson, you can never count him out. He's a ball striker. Yeah, that's a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Cantley and Patrick Reed real quick. Cantley held was holding the lead at the Masters on Sunday.
Yeah,
and then just kind of bogeyed right after he got the lead.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's got game. I don't think you can count him out. But he does have Patrick Reed on his team.
I think I called him Patrick Can't Lay It Down at the Masters.
Yeah, I mean he's a young gun. I don't think he's ever been in a position like that, leading a major. I could be wrong, but either way, it's a little foreign to him, I would imagine. But
like I said, I'm sure the nerves are unbelievable.
And then also Cantley got a T3 last week at Harbortown, so he was in contention again. I think the guy's game is feeling good. And then another notable team, the boy Kisner and Scott Brown.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
like Kiz because he's he's a country dude.
Well, yeah, and he's coming off that win at match play. The guy's pretty much a fucking T fucking 20-something machine.
And he was playing well at the Masters. He was hitting further than we thought.
Well, he was playing good the first day when it wasn't super wet. And then once it got wet, he kind of fell out of it. Where, distance really makes up a difference whenever it's wet.
That was probably just emotional of me thinking.
But this team, Kevin Kisner and Scott Brown, have been in contention both years that it's been a team thing at this course. So they have, like last year, they went into a playoff.
I didn't even watch last year.
Yeah, well, either way, they have good vibes at this course. So I don't think it would be crazy to say that they're going to be in contention again, especially with the way Kevin Kisner's playing this year.
Right.
And then this team right here, I think, is the team I'm going to put my money on. But if I'm not going with an obvious like Fleetwood, Sergio, or fucking Adam Scott, Jason Day pairing, but it's Tony Finau and Kyle Stanley. Tony played well all week at Augusta. The dude's a fucking T5 or higher machine all of last year.
Yeah.
And then Kyle Stanley's just a consistent guy, finds fairways, continues to find greens, and, can play on a narrow course and a course kind of like, TPC Louisiana. So I think they're going to feed off of each other's game well. They're both different games and will complement each other well. So I think that's the team to look out for, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's some good ones. The Louis and Carl Schwartzel.
Yeah,
I like that pairing. Louis was looking good for a little bit.
Smooth. Yeah, I mean, he on Friday, Louis was fucking tied for the lead at Augusta, so I guess his game's probably playing pretty well or feeling pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, that's the Pat Perez and Duffner. I mean, that I won't pick them to win, but God, am I going to love watching the two of them play.
Yeah, Jason Duffner has won at this course before.
The two of them crack me up.
I think it was one of his first wins, Jason Duffner.
Especially Pat.
Perez.
He's a character.
Yeah, I mean they're fucking
fun to watch.
They fucking lost by a stroke last year, so they can definitely come and do it.
Now I'm not too familiar with Jonas Blixt.
Yeah, him and Cam Smith won in 2017.
Did they? Okay. Yeah, I mean I like Cam Smith.
Yeah, they I don't know. I don't know if that win was a one-off. I don't know how they did last year. I don't think they really were in the mess of things. But.
Yeah. There's some good ones in there. I would give a dark horse, just spitballing. I like Patton Kizzire and Brian Harmon. I liked Brian Harmon last year for fantasy.
Yeah,
he's
kind of fallen off.
He has, but I still have got faith in my guy. He's a little guy and he's out there just mobbing the golf ball. So
he's a stone cold lefty. So you got to have respect for the lefties.
Yeah, I mean, he stands on the wrong side of the ball and is still able to play just the same as all the other guys. It's awesome.
Yeah, which is really cool. It's like watching a mirror or something. It just doesn't seem right, but it works.
And Patton's a good player.
Yeah, he is. So I had a question. Just for fun, since the field isn't that deep this week, what would be your ideal team to see at this tournament? Like, if you could pair up two guys and have them play at this tournament, who would you want to see?
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard question.
Tiger and Phil.
Tiger and Phil, that would be
That's it.
That would be a cool
That's
dynamic for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, that might be an obvious one too, just because they're both fucking classics.
Yeah.
And they have that existing relationship that would just be really fun to watch, watch them work out there and see how their brains are moving together. Aside from that, I would like to see Justin and Jordan.
Yeah, they played at the Ryder Cup,
and they play well together.
They do play well
They're
together.
buddies.
I can't remember how well they played at the Ryder Cup. I don't think it was that great because Jordan wasn't really playing that great.
It would remind me of like when they're on hanging out on Instagram and stuff like that, and they're just
I mean they've played together their whole lives.
Yeah,
so
playing for shits rounds. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what team I would want to see.
The Tiger and Phil would be it for me. I think that'd be it for a lot of people too.
Yeah. I'd like to see like Ricky and Jordan.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
But yeah, Ricky or Jordan.
Well, I kind of figured you were gonna put Ricky with anybody there.
Yeah, Ricky was gonna be in my group, but who I'd want to see him play with was the other part. But yeah, I think I'd like to see Ricky and Jordan paired up.
Especially with the Phil and Tiger, after the
match or whatever.
Yeah, after the match, seeing them play together.
Yeah,
I feel like that would also start something down the road too, of them just having these little friendly competitions or where they're working together.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be cool. I mean, besides at a Ryder Cup or something like that, we haven't really seen them as a team.
Yeah,
like them having the camaraderie would be an interesting thing to see for sure.
Right.
How their personalities would play off of each other would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It's gonna be a fun event. So
yeah, I'm excited to watch it,
to
especially the alternate shot days.
Yeah.
So Friday and Sunday will be cool. I'm definitely going to try to watch most of the tournament on a Sunday, and maybe we can do a little recap podcast after the tournament.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But yeah, so if you had to throw a group out there to put your money on, who do you think it would be? You're going to go with the Fleetwood Sergio?
Yeah, man. I felt it right when I saw it, and I still feel it now. I like Tommy Fleetwood, and I know that Serge is a great golfer. He's been off of his stuff a little bit lately, but I think Tommy could pick him up around the greens.
Yeah, I mean, Sergio has been playing pretty well all year this year, except for at the Masters when he missed the cut. But
not even that, just normal Serge.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great golfer, and he's notoriously good at team events. So I think Serge will come to play, and Tommy always does. I'm going to go with the Finau Stanley.
That's
team.
what I figured you were going there too. Yeah. You like the boy Finau?
I do like the boy Finau. I just think they're a good team. I think they're going to play with each other well. So, yeah, man, stoked to watch it, and
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. Good times.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you guys tuning in, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, son.
See you next time.
Peace.